All right, all right, all right. Jessica, let's see. We're gonna go live over on Instagram. Would you send me that key and let me see if I can add it on here?
Yeah, give me
Hopefully.
just like what do we want our title to be?
Our title today is Pausing on the Porch Live. Hey everybody, we're live with you. The three C's. The three C's. I'll text and send it over to you. Hey guys. Facebook won't let us start behind the time, so we are here. Hey, y'all. Facebook
Oh.
won't let you stop. Facebook won't let you sign behind the time. All right, I'm going to send that over to you. But while we're coming in, y'all come on in and say hello to us. Say hello to us.
Hello,
Say hello.
hello.
Hi,
Say hello.
everyone.
Hello, hello.
What are y'all drinking on the porch today?
Water.
Water. I've got water today too. I wanted to have lemonade.
Water.
You have water
Oh,
today?
that would be yummy.
I'll have lemonade next week.
No, I had in my mind to get some lemonade going and just didn't get that lemonade going on today.
Or some sweet tea. That's what we used to have on the porch.
Oh, did y'all say, did y'all call it sweet tea? Did y'all call, my cousins called it sweet tea. I was like, what in the world? Sweet tea. It's sweet tea. I was born in Connecticut, so we didn't know sweet tea.
Oh, I grew up. I'm a homegrown Georgia girl. All about that sweet tea.
You know about that sweet tea. Well,
I do know about that sweet tea.
Listen. When you all come in, y'all let us know that you're in. We don't see you in right now. I'm gonna go and make sure that we're over, that everybody's coming on to the porch. I got that from you, Jess. I'm gonna make sure that everybody's coming over to the porch. And as y'all coming over to the porch, come on up and say hello to us. Come on up and say hello. Let's see. All right, here we go, right here. Here we go, right there. Let's see. So we all got water. We didn't have no tea today, but I'm excited about what we're doing on today, and I'm looking forward to it. Just looking forward to spending some time out here on the porch. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but I had to put some I would have had to put a jacket on today in Georgia. What y'all think?
Oh, it's cold. I mean, I had lots of snow this week, so up here, the nether regions of Georgia.
It started out cold here in Mobile, Alabama, but let me see, what is the temperature now? I remember when I was outside a few minutes ago, like I did not need this long sleeve sweater on. But there's one thing about Alabama or Mobile, Alabama weather that folks say, if you don't like it, just wait a minute because it changes quickly.
I like that. So just sit back and just wait 1 minute. It's going
Just
it's
wait a
going
minute.
Down real
Something
quick.
new and different's coming.
There we go.
It'll be here in just a moment.
That's exactly right.
That is amazing. That's amazing. Let's see. I've been literally fluctuating between a sweater today and taking back off because then it got a little, got warmed up for me. So I've been fluctuating from one thing to the next today.
Well, you see, I landed in my hoodie because I woke up this morning and went, "Whoo, it's cold out there." I could feel it in my bedroom. I was like, "Yep, it's a hoodie kind of day."
It's a
I get that.
Jess, you ought to show the people our hoodie.
Oh yeah. Ugh, it made me have to stand up.
Yes. It's
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous, and I might be a little bit prejudiced about that.
oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it out there. I love it. Looks good. Looks good. I've definitely been wanting to. Y'all see we keep flipping back and forth. I'm just trying to see what looks better on your in you guys' end. So do y'all like it? You know how you go to the doctor and the doctor says 1 or 2?
2.
2. So y'all, we'll let y'all vote and y'all tell us which one you like best. But right now, I think that one it holds us a little. We seem small on here, but overall, when you look at us on the screen, we don't look crowded on there.
Yeah.
So we actually look,
Agreed.
yeah, we actually look a little better. So y'all, we'll let y'all vote. Is it one or is it two? Is it one or
Camera one,
is it
camera
two?
two, camera one,
We'll let
camera
y'all vote. We'll,
two.
we'll let y'all vote. So today, listen, today I'm super excited about today because we get a chance to talk. Miriam, let's talk about some of what we're gonna be saying. We said we're gonna deal with the three S's today. I thought that was super cool.
Yes. The first S is smile.
Mm,
Ooh.
What do you think about that?
Oh, so smiling, as in what makes us smile?
It could be. I mean, this is very keep it light, right? So it could be what makes you smile. It's how you smile through what you're going through. So,
Ooh.
wow, there's a lot to be unraveled here.
Ooh.
mm,
So smile. What made you smile this week? Or how are you
Oh,
smiling through
yeah.
what you go through? Okay, okay, okay. So let me see. I want to start out then. Let me see. I'm gonna start out with I'll start at what made me smile this week.
Hmm.
So I'll start with what made me smile this week. What made me smile this week is I was walking through the house after having done a caregiving, assignment, if you will, right? And there was such a peace when I walked back through. And I
Mm.
just paused and I was just like, thank you, Lord. It just made me just like smile. It was like the sun was shining through, the room was warm. And even though what I just done was, laborious, right? It took a little bit, but stepping out of that and just into the next place, the warmth of it just made me just smile. I was like, yeah, yeah. Because I knew I had a
mm,
strength that, that wasn't my own, that wasn't coming to me. And so it just made
Mm.
me smile. So I'd have to go with what made me smile. And that was actually this week. That was just literally just yesterday.
and I think about smiling. I know we're keeping it light, but I think just where my head's been today and everything we've been talking about with caregiving and just some of the things today. I also think about the smiles that are it's a twofold thing. It's the smile that there may be something different totally behind it. So it's not that it's a fake smile, but it's an attempt to be present when there may be things going on that are a challenge and it's hard to be present. Those kinds of smiles. But I also think about the other side of that smiles are contagious.
Mm,
They're an access point to connection because smiles connect us to other people, right?
yeah.
And they're an access point to connection, and that actually can, even when things are heavy, and we may be other things may be going on behind a smile. A real genuine smile can actually help elevate a mood and bring and foster connection. And what a gift that is, because a whole conversation can be had in a smile, even if you don't exchange words.
That's
Yeah,
so true.
just I'm right there where you are, basically. And you mentioned something being on the other side. My sister Pauline always tell me, no matter what is going on, you always have a smile on your face. And I think that that's what it is, and you really articulated my heart around it because it's really about there is something on the other side, and that's that hope. You know what I mean? So it's not that it's fake, it's that we know that there's always hope.
Mhm.
Sorry, guys,
That
I forgot to
definitely
plug
makes me
up.
smile.
Mhm. That's good. There's always some hope. I see Dr. Patrice Kemp out there. I see Melissa Hopper's out there with us. Kathy Stapp. Hey, cuz, y'all say something to us and wave and tell us what makes you smile. I love that you said that, Miriam. Like there's something at the end. It's almost like at the end of the road, right? There's something out there. And so you said at the end of that road there is hope. I
Yes.
love that. And so it
Mhm,
gives us something to smile about.
mhm.
I
Yeah.
love
May
that.
not see it, but there is hope.
Yeah.
There is hope. Melissa, what makes you smile? Kathy, what makes you smile? Y'all tell us what makes you smile out there. And what's on the, what's because today we're talking about the three S's, right? And so we're talking, we just started with the first one, but we're talking about the three S's, and that is the smile. So we're talking about the smile on this morning, the three S's, or this afternoon, as we're sitting out on the porch. We're all sipping water today, but we promised next week we're gonna bring some sweet tea.
That's not the way you said it earlier. What are we bringing, Fern?
We're gonna bring some.
Doesn't say it.
We're gonna bring some sweet tea.
Good. It was a good try. It was a good try.
When I came from down south, when I came from up north, Kathy, and Kathy is in Pittsburgh. And so Kathy says, hello, sunshine and hope. So Kathy, when I came down south, all they would be saying is, we got some sweet tea. We got some sweet tea. And I'd be like, sweet tea? What is sweet tea? And it took me a while to realize they were saying sweet tea. I was like, oh, sweet tea. Tea. Kathy, what made you smile this week? What made you smile this week? Y'all talk to us and tell us what made you smile. We promise next week we're gonna bring some sweet tea. So we got the smile, right? We're talking about the smile, and y'all share with us. We promise we'll come back to it. But we also have, you said, Mary, we're gonna talk about the smile, the support, and the strength, right? We also have support. Who supported you recently? That's a good one. Who supported you recently? So y'all be thinking about that. I see that Dr. Kemp came and gave something out there that says she loves the abundance of sunshine in her face, always makes her smile.
Yeah.
Always make. Have y'all heard this before? It's almost like getting a kiss from God.
That's good. I have not. That is so good.
Yeah. I've heard it a lot. It's like getting a kiss from God. It's like when the sunshine touches you. Yeah, just makes you smile.
It doesn't matter what season it is.
That's good.
It could be burning hot or freezing cold, but there's something delightful.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, here's one, Miriam. What's this one?
Support. Who supported you recently? Is that where you were going?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So who supported you recently? What are we hearing out here?
What are we hearing? Let's see.
We're still on the smiles. I figured that would happen where we spend quite a bit of time on smiles.
We still got smiles. You see, Kathy says sunshine and palm trees make her smile.
I know that's right, Kathy.
Kathy says she goes between Pittsburgh and Florida, right? And so she says she got to get to that sunshine. Let me see if I had to think about support. Who supported me recently? I have to give a shout out. She's probably not on here right now, but I have to give a shout out for support. And the support goes to, so I have a young lady, her name is Sean Buckley. She comes and she helps out with Willie. She's like the main person that, like she gets in here and gets it done. But here's the thing that she did. She came in and she says, hey, I noticed we got all of this, meat cooked up, and, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start freezing them. And she took out the freezer bags. She started writing down what they were, what the date was for each of them. And she just started packing up, the meat. And she said, that way we can just start pulling them out next week. I thought that was such a support. I mean, it was like the unexpected, but the needed, because sometimes that's what happens, that you don't know that you need that, right? You're not really thinking on it, right? It's not on your mind, but it was such a support. So I give a shout out to Sean on today, because she supported me recently, and it just made such a difference.
That's good.
Yeah, I would shout out today to, I was on a call with Ramon and Lakeisha Dees last night, and Ramon started asking me some questions because he's crazy about Grace to Care, and we talk about Grace to Care all the time, but we've known each other a long time, served in church together, all kinds of things. And And he said, I heard you mention some things tonight I hadn't really heard about. And so he started digging deeper and he said, wow, like you really have your hands in a lot of things right now. Because Grace to Care is just one of a few projects I'm working on right now. And he he's like a spiritual big brother to me in this season of my life. And he said, Jess, you really need to be covered right now. And he told me he's going to take that on. Like, he said, you really need to be covered in prayer in this season. You need people who will come around even like quarterly and really invest in that. And he said, and I'm willing to carry that. And it was such a gift and such a support to me last night. I didn't even know how bad I needed it. I told him it felt like water and I didn't even know I was thirsty.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Jess, I'm going to start jumping in front of you because you always set up what it is I'm going to say. I'm going to go with our accountant, Panina. Panina is such a connector. She has connected me to people who have connected me to people this week. And as you know, she was a caregiver and she just has a heart for this work. So shout out to Panina for helping us to continue this path forward.
yeah, she's awesome.
I love that. I love that. Shout out, shout out. You know, it takes supporters, right? I was reading something the other day and it was talking about lifters and leaners. And it said that you have people who either lift you or those that lean on you, but in every space we always need, you know, to be sure that we have lifters and leaners. And so when I saw this, Miriam, you said support, I was like, yeah, those are lifters. You know, those are people that are out there to help lift you, because especially when you're out and you're giving care. And many of you who will listen to this, your caregiving is, you know, 24/7, you know, or, you know, is every day, or it doesn't stop at one space, right? And so to be able to have, you know, people out there who actually support you, it makes a difference. I love what Kathy said about her baby brother, right? Just supported her with some strong words of encouragement, because she had a rough 2 weeks of being overwhelmed. And that support just made the difference. That's amazing, because sometimes when we think about support, we don't even realize it can be just words.
Mm-hmm.
It can be just words. That's and that she said with strong words of encouragement. That's
It goes a long way.
Yes, yes. You know, I didn't think about this before, but the whole reason we exist, Grace to Care exists, is to support. The premise behind it is that you're not meant to do this alone. And that is, in its deepest form, support.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
I love it. 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 Support. So support comes in many ways, right?
Yes.
It can come from a Ziploc bag, a voice out there, a prayer.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you talked about the three S's, right? And
Yes.
we've dealt with the smile, we've dealt with the support, but oh, here's a question you ask out there.
Where did you find strength when you needed it?
Ooh.
It kind of goes with the support, right? It's a really tight segue there.
She says it's going to be a light chat today, and she buckles it down with a loaded question.
I know, right?
I see you, Miriam.
I know. It was supposed to be light, but I guess I'm in my feelings and emotions
No,
today.
it's a great question. I'm just laughing a little.
I love it.
You know what, Jess? Maybe I will try and make it a little light, because sometimes strength is just pausing, right? You need strength to pause on the porch. You know what I mean? So that takes strength. Otherwise, we want to just press through, and we call that strength sometime. And it is another form of strength, right? It's pressing through. It's both and.
Yeah. You know, sometimes, and I love when you said that it does take strength to pause. because especially if you're used to being, the person who's, constantly going and giving, and you are the caregiver, you have this whole list of things that you want to do, the day has to run a certain way. But you're right, it takes strength to pause, to sit on this porch right now, right? Is strength to pause,
Mhm.
because your mind could be thinking of all the things, like I washed some pillows today that needed to be washed. So my mind, I'm thinking like, grandma, you need to get those pillows, because those pillows cannot stay long. They got to be aired out, because you know what happened with pillows. And so I'm having the strength to say, nope, we're going to pause. Those pillows are going to be okay for a moment. Those pillows are going
Absolutely.
Yes.
to pause. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let me see. Let's see. We have several people over here on Facebook, who are out here. Come on, y'all, talk to us and share with us. You don't have to be, in the caregiving space right now. And today we're dealing with three areas. We're here for caregivers, but listen, we're also here to be together. So we're dealing with, what are the three C's, right? The smile,
Mhm.
support, and strength. And so we talked about the smile, right? What made you smile this week? We talked
Mhm.
about support. Who supported you recently? And now we're talking about strength. Where did you find strength when you needed it? So jump on in there and feel free to, talk and to share. Hey, Nicole. Nicole's out there. Nicole, what made you smile this week, right? What made you smile this week? Put it out there in the chat. We love to hear from you. What made you smile this week? I know I saw some things as a grandmother that made me smile.
Fern, I'm glad you said that because this conversation is indeed for everyone. And
Hmm.
the reason we know it's for everyone and how we can tell that it's for everyone is that if you're breathing, you need to be able
Mm,
to smile, you need
mm,
support, and you need strength. So
mhm.
please, everyone, jump into the conversation and tell us about how you're doing with this today and what's on your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe you're just looking for an opportunity to smile.
Mm,
And I'll
mm,
tell you, you're beautiful. Go ahead and
mm,
smile on that.
mm. I love that. You're beautiful. You're
Yeah.
beautiful. Let me see. We got something else that came here. Kathy's out here. I know, Kathy, thank you so much for sharing on today. Kathy said, truly, through hearing someone preach the word of God, it reminded her that God gives her strength, that He is my strength, and would not put more on me than I can bear. Family can remind you of your strength. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. That's so good. Nicole says, hello. Hello.
Hey, Nicole.
Nicole says, breathing, comfy kids, waking up all makes me smile.
I know
I
that's right.
know. That's good right there. That's good
That's
right there.
fantastic.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I love it. I love how I remember being, in that space when your children were younger. And I remember when they were out of school, and you had those days with them. I just love those days. Some parents, don't like those days, but I always love those days because it always just allows us time just to kind of pause, if you will, and just to have
Mhm.
that time. So in Georgia, anytime that the weather makes any kind of changes, they are going to close those schools, right? So in Georgia, those kids have been out of school. I think they just went back, on today, or went delayed today, but they just went
Or
back.
it's actually just, the threat of bad weather coming. It doesn't have to change quite yet. Just the threat of it, right?
Threat.
Yeah.
Just the
Schools are
threat.
closed, grocery stores are empty, the shelves are just empty. You gotta love it, right?
You gotta love it. You gotta
You
love it.
do. There's nothing like that cozy feeling, though.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I love about it. Just
Yeah.
wrapping up
Yeah.
in the blanket on the sofa. I'm not a big TV watcher, so I just
Hmm.
grab my computer and do something on that from time to time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. So, Miriam, so we did the smiles, we did the support, we did the strength. Um, we have something that has been given people a way that they can gain strength. And I want you just to talk about it a little bit, because we have a resource out there. And in fact, I'm going to put up a QR code. So if you are out there, go on and look up there in that top corner and grab that QR code. But we have the affirmation journal, and I see it in your hand. And Justine,
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to you and share that in just a second. But we got this
Mhm.
affirmation journal. Jess, would you talk about it? The QR code is up there so you all can go and get it. Scan that QR code, it'll allow you to get it. But just talk about it for a moment there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things we've talked a lot about is how journaling has been such an important part of our process as caregivers. I don't know, like you talked about even where strength drew from. Sometimes it was just having a place to process, whether that was a person in the pages of my journal, in worship. And so for me, and especially as a counselor, processing is always super important to me because I don't want you storing that stuff up because it'll start coming out sideways with your thoughts, with your heart, with your body. And so um, it really became our number one mission as we were getting ready to launch Grace to Care. But it's a 52-week journal. It's only one entry per week, so it's not a heavy workload for you. and and it's really simple. It's not heavy reading. It's a one sentence affirmation and a one sentence process question, and then there's just space for you to process, to think about that, to reflect. You may write it all in one day. You may come back to it through the week and add little tidbits, but you have 52 weeks, a year worth of affirmation. Just to be encouraged as a caregiver, to think about some of your own processes that you're walking through as a caregiver. So we just really wanted to encourage you as you are embracing the grief, grit, and gift of being one. You know, so
I love it. I'm super excited about it. We got them. You can, of course, the QR code is right there up in that top corner. So make sure that you go and click it on, and it'll take you directly to the order so that you can get your copy. And hey, don't just get a copy for you, get a copy for someone else out there, because you've seen people who, have been able to come through. I love what Nicole says, out there as far as smiling. She said that just seeing where she's come from this time last year, right, is something that just makes her smile. And I see you smiling, Mary, you smiling, Jess. When people say that, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. So
mhm.
proud of you, Nicole.
Yes, yes, yes. And Justine put something out here. She said her son graduated from neurology this week. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's been struggling with epilepsy for the last 6 years, and that really made her smile. Yay.
Oh,
Kudos to you too, just being
congratulations.
a caregiver out there. For those last 6 years, we know that even with epilepsy, one day could be this, and the day can just shift or change right in the middle of the day. And so, even kudos to you for being that caregiver. We know as moms, we're going to do it anyway, but I'm just grateful that God graced you during those 6 years to really take care of him. And that makes us
Absolutely.
smile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we like to celebrate, right? Like when
Mhm.
we talk about that support and strength, it's important to celebrate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It is. We love that. We love that. Well, listen, make sure that you scan that banner. Our episodes have all been out. And so we want to encourage you to go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ at Grace to Care, and make sure that you listen in to the episodes that are out there. You thank you, Justine. To the episodes that are out there, we've got episode 0, episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3 is going to be coming, right?
Yep.
Tuesday.
Yep.
It's coming
It's so
Tuesday.
good.
We're,
It is
oh
so
my gosh.
good. It
You,
is so good. I think it's my favorite one.
these
So
are
I said that last week before last as well, but I think this is really my favorite one. So you don't want to
You
miss it.
you you do like episode 3, Miriam.
I really do.
You
I
do.
really do. It is
Yeah.
so encouraging, inspiring, transparency. Oh man, it's just fantastic. Um, inspirational. It's just a helper. It's a
Mhm.
Mhm.
helper. If I was to try and sum up episode 3.
Wow. I've been noticing that people have been going out and they've been sharing it. So we're encouraging you right now, if you would, go over to YouTube. Pause right now, go over to YouTube, follow us on YouTube. Let us tell you why that's important. Because on YouTube, here's how YouTube works. We want to use it as a resource, but we can't use it like we really want to until you build up your followers over there. So YouTube says you got to build up your followers in order to really
Mhm.
use us and really get out there. So we need your help. Go over, subscribe, right? Like,
Mhm.
follow us over there on YouTube. Share it with other people out there, right? Make sure that you're sharing it with them, and just stay plugged in because these are resources are out here just to be a help. And I'm with you. I can't wait for episode 3. I listened to episode 2 again because, oh, y'all, not gonna believe this. We are also on not just YouTube, but we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. OMG. So I was sitting there and I literally started like grinning and smiling because I was sitting there and I was like, OMG. We actually have, and let me tell you what I love about Spotify. Spotify actually gives you all of these little pieces to go out there and to send it to other people. So, like, that's the Spotify code. I was like, oh my gosh, that is super cool. And then I went over to Apple. Now, y'all know we go to Apple for everything. But when I went over to Apple and I saw I had to record it, I couldn't even just do it. I had to record it. I was going to make sure people knew how to do it. So I actually recorded it so people would know how to go there, how to find us, because it was just super exciting. So y'all
Mhm.
make sure you go and become subscribers over there as well. How, Nicole, isn't that cool? I was like, oh my goodness, that was like super cool. I went over there. I was just smiling. I was like, oh my goodness, we're over there. So yeah, Nicole, we love it. Kathy, yes, this we're glad you were here, Kathy. We're Kathy said this was a nice pause in her busy day. Thank you.
Yes, fantastic.
Mhm.
That strength, pausing in a busy day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, all right, y'all. We got to get off of this porch, but before we go, y'all want to play our song?
Always. If they don't want to hear it, I do.
Play the song. Play the
play,
song.
play the song. Well, we're gonna play the song as we go out. And y'all share it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Welcome to Grace to Care. Take a breath, pull up a chair, little laugh, little truth to share with Grace to Care. Together for the ones who hold it off through the late calls, long hauls, coffee cold on the counter again. But your heart keeps showing up, my friend. Grief and grit and every gift you give it. This is where your purpose meets your living. You don't have to carry every weight alone. We're cheering as you find your way back home. You never meant to walk this road out on your own. We're Grace to Care. Together. Here with Fern and Jessica, telling stories, lifting you up. Every tear, every quiet fight, there's a little bit of glory in your night. And every gift you're giving, this is where your purpose meets your living. Yeah. You don't have to carry every weight alone. We're cheering as you find your way back home. You never meant to walk this road out on your own. We're Grace to Care. Together. When it's heavy and your hope feels thin, press play, let a new strength in. Every voice here says you belong, you're seen, you're held, you're strong. In caregiving, you're never meant to walk alone. We're Grace to Care. Together.
Woo! Yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. Well, listen, we have got to go. We've got to go. But we've had an amazing time out there. Thank you, Kathy. Says she's smiling. Grace to care. We put up our YouTube, so you know how to go find us on YouTube. That's our QR code for that. And then over in the top corner is our QR code in order for you to get the affirmation journal. So make sure that you go and that you follow us, and make sure that you come and become a part of the conversation. Kathy said she loved that song. She said, "Wow."
We do too. We do too.
We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. All right, y'all. Well, listen, are y'all excited about where we're going and what we're doing?
I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're excited. All right, everybody, we'll see you. And we're going to put that song out so you'll get a chance to hear it. We won't, because we won't always be able to play it, right? But we'll put it out so y'all get a chance to hear it out on all of our platforms. Hey, we may even put it on our podcast on Apple. We'll see about uploading it.
Oh, that's true.
You can hear it. You can hear it. All right, y'all. We're Grace to Care together. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa says making people happy makes her smile. We love that, Melissa. We love it. We love it. All right, guys. We'll see you all soon. Thank you for joining us on the porch. Get you some sweet tea next week.
I hear from